my friends. How are you all doing? I'm doing extraordinarily well. It is December the 25th of 2020. It is Christmas Day, and I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Hopefully your day is going well. Alright, so this video is about black metal albums for the cold winter months. Okay, so I live in a small town here in the province of Manitoba of Canada, and I actually live in one of the coldest parts of Canada. It gets extremely cold here during the winter months. Alright, and I was going through my collection recently and I picked out a bunch of black metal albums. I consider these albums to have a very cold and wintry feel to them. I know black metal as a whole has a very cold and wintry feel to it, but I would say that these albums I picked out are especially cold and wintry sounding, okay? Alright, so I'm going to go through this list right now. Alright, let's get right into it. Okay, so coming in first is this black metal classic right here. This is a stone cold black metal classic. Okay, this is Storm of the Light's Bane by Dissection. Okay, this album was released in 1995. Dissection are a Swedish band. They're no longer around, unfortunately. I bought this album when I was around 20 years old. Dissection were one of the bands that introduced me to the whole black metal style. Yeah, I absolutely love this album. This is just a phenomenal album, okay? It's definitely a very dark, dismal, very hateful, and very wintry sounding album, okay? Look at this cover right here. It's got that cold, wintry landscape. It definitely transports you to this world when you listen to this album. It's just incredible. I listened to this album a lot, especially in the winter time throughout the years, okay? Great, great album, okay? So this is Storm of the Light's Bane by Dissection, okay? The next album is Asterium. The name of this album is Hyperborea. This was released in 2020. Asterium are a one-man symphonic black metal band out of Russia. I got a bunch of their other albums. Really, really good band, and I've been getting into them a lot over the last couple of years. I definitely consider this to be very wintry sounding music. It definitely has that cold winter feel to it. And I'm definitely going to be listening to this album a lot over the next couple of months. I just bought this album recently, about a month ago. All right, very, very good band, okay? So this is Hyperborea by Asterium. Okay, the next album is an album that I've mentioned before. This is Blood Axe. The name of this album is Raping the Ancient. This came out in 2004. But Blood Axe are from Alberta, Canada. Okay. Very aggressive, very hateful, definitely very cold and very wintry sounding. Yeah, I love the guitar tone. The guitar tone in this album just sounds like cold wind. It's just so intense. Yeah, this is just a very cold and very wintry sounding album. But listening to this album again lately, especially since it's been so damn cold here. Yeah, very, very good winter album. Okay, so that's Raping the Ancient by Blood Axe. Okay, the next album is Cold World. The name of this album is Melancholy. This was released in 2008. Cold World are a DSBM band from Germany. They are a one-man band. This is a great band. I have most of their albums, and yeah, look at this cover right here. It's got that cold winter landscape, very desolate, very dismal looking. This album definitely transports you to this world. This is a very, very wintry sounding album, very cold, very dark, and very depressive sounding. Yeah, great, great winter album, okay? So that's Melancholy by Cold World. Definitely check this one out if you haven't heard it. Great, great album. All right. All right, this next album is by the band Woods of Ypres. This is entitled Deepest Roots and Darkest Blues. This came out in 2007. Woods of Ypres are from Ontario, Canada. They're no longer around, unfortunately. I just absolutely love this band so much. And yeah, Woods of Ypres, well, they were more of a black metal band, but well, they had a lot of doom metal elements as well, especially towards their later albums. They definitely went to more of a doom metal direction, but this album is just straight up black metal. It's just very cold and very melancholic, and yeah, very, very good stuff. I definitely enjoy this album a lot. Yeah, all right, so that's Woods of Ypres with the Deepest Roots and Darkest Blues. Okay, the next album is Volknut. The name of this album is Grey Forest and Their Shadows. This was released in 2007. Volkanut are a black metal band out of Russia. Okay, I don't know if they're around anymore. I don't think they are. I believe they only released one album, this album right here. Yeah, I was just listening to this album yesterday. Yeah, it definitely has a cold winter feel to it, that's for sure. Lots of ambience, lots of atmosphere. Very dark and desolate sounding. Love the production on it. Very, very good production. Yeah, this is a great album. Definitely check this one out if you're not familiar with it. Yeah, great stuff. Okay, so that's Volkanut with Grey Forest and Their Shadows. Okay. The next album is Time Lurker. This is their self-titled album. This one came out in 2017. Time Lurker are from France. I believe they are a one-man band. Okay. I bought this album a few years ago. Very, very good stuff. They definitely have lots and lots of atmosphere. It just takes you out of this world. It definitely has a very cold and very desolate sound to it, that's for sure. Very, very good stuff. I highly recommend this album. Okay, so this is Time Lurker with their self-titled album. Okay. A band I'm sure many of you are familiar with. A band that I absolutely love. I have all their albums. Okay, this is Drutk with the album Eternal Turn of the Wheel. This came out in 2012. Drutk are from the Ukraine. Great band. They've been around for many years. They have lots of albums out. This album in particular, I would say, has an especially cold and wintry feel to it compared to some of their other albums. Yeah, this is a great winter album. Love that cover as well. Very good cover. All right. Yeah, Drutk are just a phenomenal band. Great songwriters. Excellent stuff. Okay, so check this album out if you're not familiar with it. This is Drutk with the Eternal Turn of the Wheel. Okay. All right. The next album is Striborg. The name of this album is This Suffocating Existence. This album came out in 2015. Striborg are from Tasmania. They are a one-man band. Excellent stuff. We got a bunch of other Striborg albums also. Very, very dark, depressive, angry, hateful music. Yeah, just transports you out of this world. Great winter album, that's for sure. I would say that most of their albums have a very cold and wintry feel to them. All right. But this album in particular, I would say, is just absolutely incredible. I love this album more so than a lot of the other albums. I definitely appreciate this album a lot. So this is Striborg with This Suffocating Existence. Okay. All right, and my last album here is an album that I absolutely love. This would be one of my, I would say, top 10 favorite black metal albums. An album I've been listening to for many years, since my early 20s. Okay, this is Tenebros with Arise Towards the Black Sun. This album came out in 2005. This band is out of New York, USA. They only released 2 albums and they split up. Great, great stuff, okay? I know I've talked about this band before, but they're just phenomenal. And this album is just so dark and evil and hateful sounding. Definitely a very good winter sounding album, okay? Just definitely fits the mood of winter so much. And this album is just, like I said, it's just phenomenal. I can't really say any more about this album. It's just perfect in my opinion, okay? So that's Arise Towards the Black Sun by Tenebros. Okay, so those are my black metal albums for the cold winter months. Okay, so black metal is something that I absolutely love. It's something that I've been to for many years. It's something that's helped me out a lot throughout my life. And during the winter months, I tend to listen to lots and lots of black metal music. Oftentimes, that's all I listen to over the winter months. It definitely helps me get through a lot of those very difficult winter days. Okay, like I said, where I live, it gets extremely cold during the winter, and we have very long winters as well. Okay, Alright, I want to say once again, Merry Christmas to everybody, and I want to say thank you very much for watching, and I want to say thanks to all the people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. Okay, take care my friends. Cheers.